Thank you. So my name is Sam Brickman, and I'm a co-founder of QBuddy. And I'm not going to give a traditional pitch today, but instead I'm going to tell the story of my co-founder Jordan and I's entrepreneurial journey throughout our time here at Cornell. This story starts our freshman year when good friends of ours founded a breakfast delivery startup for college students. Jordan and I were brought in as initial employees to build out the website and to lead the tech team. That spring, we did the pilot launch for Suna by literally hand delivering out breakfast throughout college town by ourselves, as you can see here. We stayed in Ithaca our freshman summer to further progress the business. We gained great entrepreneurial experience as we worked with the founders to build out our product, partnered with Cornell Dining, and expanded the team from 3 to 22 employees. As Suna grew, Jordan and I found ourselves in roles where we were talking with customers, planning new feature launches, developing strategies to help increase delivery orders, and even sometimes waking up at 5 a.m. to cook breakfast ourselves if the chef didn't wake up. We came to realize how much we enjoyed these aspects of the job and that we wanted to start our own business. We began to explore problems that we faced in our daily lives and eventually decided to start Zing. It was mind-boggling to us how many students, especially in STEM classes, would struggle by themselves for hours on end doing crazy complicated computer science projects simply to avoid having to talk to the person next to them or reach out and ask for help. The way Zing worked was to connect students together who were struggling to find study partners based on their similarities and interests. We won the Big Idea competition and spent the summer building out Zing with the help of life-changing labs. That fall, we were able to expand Zing to 14 universities throughout the country. We were doing all of this while taking 22 credits as full-time CS students, and it began to be a lot to handle. And it is at this point that perhaps the most useful lesson we learned at eLab, to be scrappy and resourceful, came into use. This is our junior year fall schedule. Each of the classes circles here were courses that we specifically looked for because they would allow us to pursue both our education and our startup at the same time. For example, we took a CS class where we could work on our matching algorithm, and we took a design class where we could work on the user interface for the website. Having the work that we had to do for Zing and for a degree intertwined allowed us to spend practically all of our time growing the business. Then when the pandemic came, we saw that all of a sudden it wasn't only students who were lonely and isolated, but rather people all throughout the world unable to leave their homes. We realized that we could connect people together of all ages the same way that we were connecting students. So we had the idea for QBuddy, a way to help people stay connected while social distancing. We initially started with no money or resources whatsoever, so we had to be creative. We literally borrowed all of our friends' computers and laptops, and you can see on the left, and used not so traditional marketing strategies such as posting memes in Facebook group on the right to acquire initial users, and pulled 2 all-nighters to not launch the website, and QBuddy was born. The way it works is users sign up by completing profile information like their interests, their age, and the type of people they're trying to get connected to as a buddy. Our optimal matching algorithm then introduces the best possible pairings together and connects them so they can get to know each other through messaging back and forth on our platform or by attending one of our virtual get-togethers. It took off faster than we ever could have imagined. We were featured on Time Magazine, CBS This Morning, and Live with Kelly and Ryan, and within the first 3 months, organically accumulated over 20,000 users in over 100 countries throughout the world, all without spending a single dollar on marketing. We ultimately decided not to move forward with a startup right now. However, from our experience being a part of the eLab community at Cornell for 4 years, we've learned some incredibly valuable lessons along the way. The first of those is to be scrappy. When we started Zing and QBuddy, we were literally using Wix websites and spending hours matching people together by hand, which allowed us to grow the businesses before our product was even ready. Additionally, as full-time students and entrepreneurs, we learned how to prioritize tasks and spend our time most efficiently on the tasks that will help us grow the businesses as fast as possible. Finally, we saw how valuable a supportive entrepreneurship community around us could be. We'd like to give a huge thanks to the eLab team and the entrepreneurship community at Cornell as a whole. Although we ultimately decided not to go forward with a startup right now, we know our entrepreneurial journey isn't over, and this will not be the last time you see us starting a business. We'd love for you to reach out to us at either of the emails here so we can stay in contact for when we start our next venture, whatever it is that may be. Thank you so much again for listening, and you can contact Jordan and I at the emails here, and I'll also put the emails in the chat. Next up is Matt Black Lounges. Thank you.